we're gonna get started with our breathing. So just find a comfortable position and go ahead and let yourself relax into it. I'm gonna start here in sitting and just check in with myself and see how this is all gonna go today. So let's take a nice deep breath in and then go ahead and exhale out through your mouth. You're going to draw in through your nose and just take a nice, long, steady inhale. And then out through your lips. Let yourself relax into whatever position you've chosen to get started in. And start to feel yourself open up through the back and the sides of your rib cage. So we're breathing up through the back of our body here. Thinking about creating opening, expansion, and as you exhale, you're going to bring your rib cages down and in towards the center of your body and your spine. So oftentimes I like to start here in this position or even in the shell stretch because it gives me a little facilitation to open up through the back of my body and feel those rib cages moving. And it sort of shuts down that tendency to hold my breath in my upper chest or head, neck, shoulder tension. So I can really let go of all of those areas that tend to be where I like to hold some of that postural tension. So feel yourself going ahead, thinking about your breath, centering your attention to your body, kind of letting go of everything else going on around you right now and seeing if you can just stay here for the next 50 to 55 minutes. And even if your mind does wander off from what we're doing, just go ahead and reel yourself back in through this inhale and exhale. It's sort of like a nice trigger to find yourself back to the workout if you get distracted by something or some thoughts. Just bring yourself back in. Let's do one more inhale or exhale. And then let yourself just roll on down to your mat, finding yourself here, nice and heavy, melted down, relaxed into the mat, into the floor. Ground your feet hip distance apart. Anchor your tailbone to the mat and floor. Set your hands along the side of your body and really reach your fingertips along the length of your mat so as to take tension out of your shoulders. And once you get yourself situated, check in to find your gaze either directly up at the ceiling or you can gently close your eyes. Let's begin with our imprint and release. Just drawing down those rib cages towards your hips and then opening up for a neutral spine. And see if you can just facilitate the movement from the rib cages and then release from the rib cages. So it's rib to hip and then the hip lets the ribs go away. So see if you can direct your attention right along the sides of your torso, maybe even towards the back a little bit. And let yourself not too much focus on pushing through your feet or squeezing your butt, but really working just right along the sides of your body to do this. And let's do two more here. Good, warming up that low back. Perfect. And then from here, we're just gonna go ahead and continue up and peel to your shoulder blades. Now take your time with this. Grab your inhale, let those rib cages open up, and then slowly roll your way down because it's early in our workout right now. We've jumped ahead a little bit. But I think you guys will be just fine with it if you take your time, imprint, peel slowly to come up onto your shoulder blades. And if you don't get all the way to the blades and you're a little bit lower than that to start, it's okay. Just take your time, work your way through the imprint, peel up to where you feel it serves you best, and then slowly place your spine down on your mat. Go right down the center of your spine between the hills and the valleys is the center of your spine. It's almost like the river that runs through the mountains. And so you want to just feel yourself go straight down that river of your spine, and notice maybe where some things feel different side to side. Let's do a couple more. You may feel your tendency to be pushed off to one direction or the other as you go through the spine, and that's just totally normal. Everybody has a little bit of difference from side to side on each side of their spine. Good. Find your neutral here. So let's go ahead. Let's do a few hip releases. Send your leg out. Open to circle and come around. Let's just sort of go through these fairly quickly. And let's do 2 more. Hold your opposite side steady. And then let's reverse it. Drop your knee out and lengthen and pull your way back in. And let's count it down from 3 and 2 and last 1. You're going to come back, meet up in the middle, and we're going to switch out our legs. Check in with your breath. Even if your timing of your breath doesn't always match what I cue, that's okay. It's best if you just remember to breathe. Try not to hold your breath. And when in doubt, you're going to use your inhale to prepare to move, and typically your exhale is when you're going to move or exert. And let's go ahead and switch or assist you as you open, lengthen, and pull in one more time. Perfect, and bring it back to the middle. Let's stack up and roll to our side. You're going to rest your ear on the floor, sandwich your hands, reach to the ceiling, and look to open for a stretch. And let's open all the way back up. Let yourself really rotate, open to reach, and come back around to your sandwich. And look, and rotate, and reach, and bring yourself around. Good. You inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. One more time. And open and reach and bring yourself around. And then let's go ahead and change sides. Stacking everything again, ear to the mat, sandwich the hands, reach it up, rotate and twist. And if you want, stay for an extra breath, that's okay. We're going to come up to inhale and exhale to come around. Inhale. Exhale to twist. Inhale, reach, and come around. 2 more. Let yourself open wide. Reach it up and come around. Keep those hips stacked up. Twist through your spine. Open your chest. Reach and bring yourself around. And then we'll go to hands and knees. And we're going to hit up our cat-cow here. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders, soft elbows here. Round your low back, mid back, and drop your head for a stretch. And then lengthen. Your head only comes up so that your eyes are just in front of your fingertips. And then we round. And let that head hang down. And lengthen, tail the head again. And you can sync with your breath however it feels good to you. You may feel like you want to breathe opposite of what you hear me doing, and that's great. Your body's going to naturally do what it thinks is best for you, and that's just what you want from it. So go ahead and round and lengthen. 2 more. And lengthen it out. And last one. Round to your cat. Push through the heels of your hands. Separate your shoulder blades on your chest wall. And now send your sit bones out behind you. Lengthen your spine. Draw your shoulder blades together. Feel them connecting towards your spine. and bring your head up so your eyes are just in front of your fingertips. Now support through your belly button. All right, we're gonna go ahead and alternate straight legs. Just start here, shoot them out. Now we're working the whole back side of your body. Glutes, hamstrings, calves. Abs stay supported and shoulder blades stay connected towards, down and in towards your spine. Feel yourself pull down on your underarms. Keep your arms long but not locked. And nod your chin so that your eyes are in front of your fingers. Perfect. And now we're gonna send this leg out and we're gonna do little pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knee. Same leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten it out. Turn your toe out to the side and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bend the knee and kick out. Pull it in, kick it out. Good. And push. It's like you're pushing someone away or something away. Good. Bend and stretch for 4 and 3. Reach it out. 2 and 1. Hold it out there. One more time. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Good job. We're going to change sides. Same thing here. We're going to reach the left leg long and we're going to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knee. Push it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Send it out. Toe turns out and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Comes in and kick it out. Good. And kick it out. Really reach for length. Support your abs. Stabilize those shoulder blades. Pull down on your underarms. 5 more. For 5 and 4. Last 3, 2. Hold it out. Straight leg and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bring it in. Perfect. Let's go to our back. We're going to roll it down. I want you guys to go ahead and bring yourself into your neutral spine here. Okay? And we're going to grab some light hand weights. If you have them by you, great. You can also grab a band if you don't have weights. Let's reach our weights to the ceiling. Okay, so what I want you guys to do from here is little reaches, push through the weights to the ceiling. Feel your shoulder blades coming and going on your chest wall. Now this is the part where you could also stick a foam roller up under your back, but I just figured let's move through it today. You have the option to do that at any point. Good. 2 and 1. Great. Now we're going to go overhead and back to center. And overhead and to center. So this is a big initiating movement in a lot of our exercises. And what I want you to work on here, you guys keep going, is staying connected through your rib cage. So when your hands go overhead, I don't want to see your chest and your ribs fly open. You have to keep them melted to the mat, stay connected in the front, and if your hands can only come up a certain height, that's okay. You're going to stop before you pop your ribs. So we're going to come up and open. Now let's come to our center again, and let's open out to the sides and together, and out and together. Now let's bring one leg up at a time into our tabletop, imprint your abs, and open and close. Head stays down. Hold those legs up, just warming up the lower body, and open. And let's go 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Come to your center here. Keeping yourself in your tabletop, I want you to circle your arms around, up, open, and circle your way around. This would be a lot more challenging if we were laying on top of our foam rollers, so I figured we might as well hit the floor today and get our abs going. Good, now reverse your circles. Come around and pull. And come around and pull. Let's go 3 and 2. And after this next one, we're going right into our 100. So you're gonna come up and pulse 2, 3, 4, 5 and reach 2, 3, 4, 10 and in 2, 3, 4, 5 and out 2, 3, 4, 20 abs 2, 3, 4, 5 and reach 2, 3, 4, 30 inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and X 2, 3, 4, 40 abs 2, 3, 4, 5 and squeeze 2, 3, 4, 50 deepen your abs and out 2, 3, 4, 60 abs 2, 3, 4, 5 and squeeze 2, 3, 4, 70 in 2, 3, 4, 5 and out 2, 3, 4, 80 abs 2, 3, 4, 5 and out 2, 3, 4, 90 last 10 and out 2, 3, 4, 100. Bring it in, set your weights down and hug your knees into your chest. Whew, good job, that was quick. All right, let's go ahead and flip to our stomachs. And from here, I want you guys to put your hands stacked one on top of the other. Squeeze your heels together. And let's get our knees wide. They're bent, heels together, toes apart, and squeeze your heels for a 1, 2, 3. Release. And 1, 2, 3. Release. Good. Use your breath. Make sure you're checking back in. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. And let's go 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Release. And 1, 2, 3. Release. Good. Let's go ahead. Send your legs out straight. Put your hands on the floor. They're just outside of the mat, a little above shoulder height. Press up to your bottom rib ankle and come down. So we shouldn't feel anything in our low back right now. Your hip bones, like we just practiced with those heel squeezes, are pressed into the floor, and you're lifting and lowering just to extend through your mid back. And let's go 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Now stay here and lift your goalpost arms. You're going to come down to hover, up and down, and up and down, just to the bottom rib. 4, inhale, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Arms out straight, pinkies up. Same thing. Bottom rib. Pinkies up. Chin is nodded. 2 and 1. Push your hips in the floor. Switch to thumbs up and lift. And squeeze the blades. So the hands lift and the chest lifts. Good. 3, 2, 1. And then push it back into your shell stretch. Stretch out your low back. Bring your belly button deep into the center of your stomach. Inhale. Exhale. Take a couple more breaths here. Really reach through your fingertips. And then we're going to come around and face forward. Okay, so we're going to sit up nice and tall. Your feet are hip distance out in front of you. All right, you can have weights in your hands or not. You're going to reach your mummy arms straight out in front of you and round across your low back. So you're taking a nosedive, set up the mummies. You're going to roll just the low back. We're going to go nosedive, stack the arms. Just start here. Stack the arms. Now when you stack the arms, you don't want to be eating your shoulders. So make sure you pull down on your underarms. We roll back, we rock forward, we stack up the mummies. We roll back, we round forward, stack them up. Good. That's it. Couple more. Last one. Roll it back. Perfect. Now go thumbs up and pull. And pull. And pull. And pull. 3 more. For 3. And 2. Last one. Tuck your elbows and bend. That's it. Scoop up the abs. Grab the tail between the cheeks. Push your heels into the floor. Stay round for 3. And 2. And 1. Hands to chest. We turn. Center. Turn. Center. Turn. Center. Pull down on your underarms. Pull the belly button in. Grab your tail. One more time. Center it up. Reach your mummy arms. Straighten out your legs. And then take your nose dive forward. Really stretch. And then I want you to go ahead from this position. Roll your way all the way down to the mat. Set your head down and hands come overhead. So this is this perfect spot of where you want to check in with your ribs. Straighten out the arms comfortably. Reach to the ceiling, nod your chin. Peel up and reach for your toes. And then roll your way down nice and slowly here. Use your abs and your glutes so you can get each vertebrae to touch down one at a time. Hands come overhead. And reach, nod, peel up to round it up to stretch. And roll, grab your tush here. Get that sacrum down. Find your neutral. Hands come overhead. And again. You reach, you round, stretch to get over those toes. Toes are pointed up to the ceiling here, okay? We roll down, grab a hold of that tailbone, set it down. Good, 2 more times. We reach, really stretch it out and roll your way down. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Come up right from here. Bend your knees a little bit to find your sit bones and let's twist. 2, 3, and center and twist. 2, 3, and center. Keep that chest lifted and tall and twist. 2, 3. Grow tall. Grow tall and twist. 2, 3. Make sure you got your sits. Chest up. X. 2, 3. Dig it out. Get a little farther. Each one a little farther. Turn your head. Come tall. Last time. Grow tall and twist. 2, 3. Grow tall. Excellent. All right, let's keep our feet straight out in front of us. Send your arms straight out too if you need a little bend. And then let's stretch to reach. Good. And then peel it up. And stretch to reach. 2, 3. Make sure you have your sets. And 1, 2, 3. Stack it up. 2 more. And 1, 2, 3. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Set those balls down in front of you. Okay? And push to roll them away. And bring yourself back up. And push to roll them away. And stack yourself up. And let's go 3. and 2, and last 1. And then just set them to the sides. Let's go ahead, round out through your low back. We're gonna grab our legs and we're gonna roll like a ball. So make sure to give yourself some space, okay? Feet are together, grab a hold of the outside of the ankles, draw your belly button in. You're gonna rock back and up again. Right down the center of your spine. So you're right down that river we were talking about a little earlier. Watch that you don't throw yourself up with momentum. Use your exhale and your abs to slow you down. Inhale, exhale for 4 and 3. Last 2. Right down the middle for our last 1. Good. Stay here in your balance. Grab the back of your thighs. So you're holding here, and this may be it, okay? And that's totally fine. But if you can, stretch your legs out. See if you can get your legs to stretch. Come back and hold that balance. Reach to stretch. Whoops, a little lost there. That's okay, keep at it. And reach, pull your belly button in. And reach. And reach, 2 more. Reach, 1 more, and reach. Now let's rock here. Let's see how it goes. Hold those legs. You're gonna rock back and reach and get those legs away. See if you can hold them open as you come back up and reach. Rock and reach. So not everyone's gonna go perfectly well, as you can see, but just do the best that you can here. This is a challenging exercise, and we're moving to progress. Good. 2 more. Rock and reach. Woo! Last one. Best one yet. And reach. Good. Set your feet right back down. Good job, you guys. Let's go ahead and head to our stomachs. So let's unwind. We did a lot of forward. Let's get a little bit going on back here. Okay, so let's prop up on our elbows. All right, hip bones are still into the floor. And let's start with our leg kick. So we're gonna go ahead, point, flex, point it out. Point, flex, point it out. Now watch your low back here, okay? You wanna keep it supported. And you're stretching, if you haven't already noticed, the front of your thigh, your quad and your hip flexors. So keep your belly button engaged into the center of your stomach to support your low back, because as you stretch and pull the front, it's gonna wanna make some changes in the back. Now watch your shoulder girdle too. You don't wanna be sunk into your shoulders here with your head down. Stay strong through your elbows and forearms. Stay lifted through your shoulder blades so you feel some energy in your underarms. And let's do 1 more. Point, flex, point it out, point, flex, point it out. Let's go to the double leg version of this. So we're gonna lay with our hands in the small of our back and hover. And so your head will be turned to a side. You're gonna do 2 bends, bend, bend. When you reach out, you lift, look in the middle, come down. Bend, bend, reach and look, turn your head, bend, bend, center switch, bend, bend, center turn, bend, bend, and reach, bend, bend, come on up. Inhale, inhale, come on up, pulse, pulse, coming up. 1 more time. Pulse, pulse. Inhale, pulse, pulse. Inhale. Good. Hands to the mat. Hip bones into the floor. And press up for your swan dive. And come back down with control. So you're going to come up and back down. And then you can begin to start rocking the legs. And come up and rock. Good. And then you can add a little reach. Good. Come up, reach, come up, reach, come up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to hover, and definitely grab a shell stretch here. Lots of low back going on there. Let's stretch it out. Take a few good breaths here. Pull that belly button into the center of your stomach. Inhales. Exhales. There you go. Good job, you guys. Awesome. Let's turn it over, and we're going to go to our back again. And we're going to hit up some abs here. Awesome. Okay, so we have been working on our roll-up, so let's keep at it. We're on Thursday, so we're really about ready to do the whole thing. Let's start one leg at a time, crisscross, and pop up the hips. And just little hip pops. Good. So the knees are coming up to the ceiling, not so much over the head. It's popping up. Now switch your feet and pop up. And pop up. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now, you're going to send your legs straight out on the diagonal. If you want to, you can put your hands under your low back, kind of high cheeks, and give yourself a little support, because we're going to hinge and lift and come out. Hinge and lift and come out. Nice, straight, strong legs. Okay, now we're going to go for the whole thing. So you're going to start out, you're going to hinge, lift, and come up to your shoulder blades. Okay, and then if you can touch the floor with your toes, great. If not, just open your thighs and roll your way back down. Usually I can touch after the first couple. Just have to warm up a little. So we hinge, lift to blades, touch the floor, open up, and you roll back down in this open leg position. You come out, you zip up. We hinge, scoop, peel, and lift. Touch, lift, open, and roll down through your spine, nice and slowly, down that river, smooth, steady sail. We're gonna come together, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale your way down. Good. 2 more, hinge, come on up, touch, lift, open, roll it down. So you're in that now open leg position we practice rocking. One more time. Bring it together, hinge, scoop, peel, lift, touch the toes, lift, open, just a little wider than torso distance apart, and come out, bring them together, hug them in, and then set one leg down at a time. Perfect. All right, so go ahead from here and grab your small ball and put it between your knees and find your neutral spine here. Okay, and what I want you to do is, keeping yourself nice and neutral, I want you to just lift straight up from your hips. Okay, so we're not peeling this time. It's just a lift and a lower. And a lift and a lower. Squeeze that ball. And down. And lift and down. Let's go 4 and lower. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So set the tailbone down, and as you lift your legs up, hang on to the ball and imprint your spine. And now holding that ball in tabletop with yourself imprinted, squeeze the ball and rub it between your knees. So legs are in tabletop, toes are gently pointed, and we're squeezing the ball. And let's count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your feet back down. Find your neutral and lift and lower. And lift and lower. Good. 4 more. Last 4. Squeeze that ball. 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Legs come up again. Grab that imprint. And let's rotate to center. And rotate to center. So stay imprinted. You move as one piece from your hips to your feet. And rotate, center. Good. Let's add a little length here. So rotate, reach, bend, and center. Rotate, reach, bend, and center. Stay imprinted. Stretch it. Go for it. Come to center. Rotate. Really stretch and reach and center. 2 more. We rotate. Squeeze to reach and center and rotate. Squeeze to reach and center. Last time. And squeeze it and center and reach and center. Carefully set your feet back down. You know where we're going from here. Squeeze that ball and lift the hips and down and lift and down and down and lift. 4 more. Reach the fingertips along the length of your body. Push through the heel portion of your feet, but keep your big toes grounded. And down. Legs come back up. All right, now we're going to reach right down the middle. We reach and pull and reach and pull. Now I want you to reach as low as you can. This is called your diagonal when your legs are straight. As low as you can on your diagonal without losing your imprint. How low can you get to the floor? And reach and pull and reach and pull. 2 more. Reach and pull. Last one. Reach and pull. Good. Let's set our feet down. Come up to the top. Little pulses here at our top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Now pulse into the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pulse to lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And into the ball. Last 10 for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your tailbone down. Last one here. Legs come up. We straighten. We lower and lift. Hold on to that ball. So if you need to readjust, it's okay. Lower it as close to the floor as you can go without losing your imprint. And lower and squeeze to lift. And lower and squeeze to lift. Stay relaxed through the head, neck, and shoulders. Reach down the mat for 3. Stay imprinted. Don't arch your low back. 2, protect your spine. And 1. Good. Woo, get rid of that ball. I want you to open your hips up wide. Happy baby here. We're stealing a little jargon from yoga. And squeeze those knees in towards your chest. Wide, turned out feet. And then come to center. Bring your knees together and roll across your back. Forward and backward. Good job, you guys. And then you're going to set one leg down at a time, and we're going to roll to our side and stretch out. Okay, so here we are. We can either be down or we can be up. It just depends on what feels good to you, okay? We're going to start here with the point and flex. All right, when you look down your body, I want you to see yourself in a straight line from your shoulder to your heel. Point and flex. Good. Now frame your head between your shoulders and flex. And I want you to shrink wrap your waistline. So you're not just kind of loose and hanging out here. I want you to feel like you have one of those nice wide belts on, like a lifting belt. And I want you to cinch it up one hole. One more. Point and flex. Good job. Now from here, lift the leg and circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay stable on the shoulder and reverse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the bottom leg and bring them down. So stabilize this top shoulder. I don't want to see you sinking here. Okay, lift, squeeze, bring it down, lift, squeeze, bring it down, lift, squeeze, bring it down, lift, squeeze, bring it down for 3. Good, and 2, and 1. Good, and lift them both. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bend your legs here and keep your heels together and your toes apart and rotate for a clam. Open and close. Heels stay touching. Rotate for a clam. Good. You can put your hand up on your high hip here and feel your glute pop right up into your thumb. So wrap your fingers in front of your hip bones. Thumb is back behind you and it should sit right on your glute. Last 2, last 1. Lift up the whole leg. Set it down. Whole leg comes up. Stabilize that top shoulder. Good. And lift. Now you can do this moving forward. I just didn't stop for it. But you could put a band around your knees and lift against resistance. Shrink wrap that waist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and kick and pull and kick and pull it in. Push it out, pull that heel in. Push and pull. Shrink up the waist. Last 3, last 2, 1 more, and bring it down and in. Good job. If you need to, give a little rub along the side of the leg, and let's switch sides. So again, you can stretch it out long and stay with your head resting on your upper arm. That is totally fine here. Or come on up to the elbow, stack it up, look out at yourself. Find that straight line. Head is framed between your shoulders, and you're gonna stabilize this shoulder here so you're not eating your shoulder. You have to stay lifted and wrapped up. We're gonna point and flex. And so you're gonna have to check in with this from time to time, because as you get going, you may forget some of those landmarks, and that's okay. And lift. Good. Reach really long through that top leg. Cinch up that waistband there. Last 3, and 2, and 1 in circle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lift, come down. Point, squeeze, come down. Good. Come down, stabilize. Keep that shoulder down from your earlobe. And lift, come down. Wrap it up for 4, and 3, last 2, and 1. Legs stay together and we lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, bend those knees. Okay, regroup if we need, set it all up, zip it all up. Good, stack, 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 and open for your clam. Again, take your top hand, find your hip bone, thumb comes back, your thumb should hit you right in the high glute. Good, and lift. Good, open. And you may feel different from side to side with this. You may notice that it doesn't open as far, or it's a little easier, and that's totally normal. Feel that glute, stay still in your spine for 3, and 2, and 1. Now the whole leg, fire hydrant. It all comes up and sets down. Up and down, open and close. Hold steady through your waistline. Don't let yourself hike up through your hip to lift. Stay long through your torso and lift. And lift. You could also use that hand to kind of push down on the crest of your hip so you don't hike. 2 and 1. Now hold it up and kick it out and pull it in. For 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it in, set the leg down, give it a little rub, rub out the cheek, and let's spin it around and face the mat, what we call the front of our mat, at least from where we started today. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead from here and work on a little neck pull. So we're gonna put our hands behind our head, and we're not literally gonna pull on our neck, but you're gonna roll back and you're gonna rock forward like we did in the beginning, but we're gonna stack up tall before we go to the next one. Good. Try and keep your feet planted on your mat, especially right here when you come to rock forward. Don't let your feet get airborne. Chest up. We roll and rock, keep the elbows wide. Now if you want to do the full version, you're going to roll all the way down. Send your legs out. You're going to nod, peel up, take your nose dive through your thighs, straight legs, find your sits, get your chest up, and then roll your way all the way back down. I like doing both. I think they're challenging in different ways. Stack it up and roll it down. And nod, peel, exhale. Stack it up, roll it down. If you're doing the prep version, keep those knees bent and just work through the low back. It's great. Round, stack, good. One more time, we'll take it all the way. Round it forward, stack it up, and roll it all the way back down. Now we're down. And we're gonna bring our feet back up into the air here. Okay? We're imprinted, tabletop. Hands come overhead. We're gonna find some balance here. So we're gonna reach, roll forward. Ooh, I'm on a bad spot in the mat, sorry. And reach up with our arms and legs. And then we're gonna bend our knees, roll down, hands come overhead. So it's our teaser. We reach. We come up, we're round in the low back, we lengthen to reach, and we roll our way down. So this is one where you're learning with your teacher learning, and reach and reach, and come on back down. So we come up, we stay round low, we reach up high, woo, and we come on back down. 3 more. Come on up, reach in your balance. Come on down and come down. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down. Roll it down. Last time. Reach. Oh boy. And reach. Good job. And come on down. Excellent. Grab a hold of those knees. Gain a little squeeze. Let's roll to our stomach. See, we are literally all in this together because that one is a challenge for me. All right, so stretch it out. Okay, thumbs are up. We're gonna just start nice and easy. Arm and leg lifts. Stay lifted. Bottom rib stays attached to the mat. Good, 2 more. And then we're gonna swim. So we're gonna pulse. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5 in and out, 2, 3, 4, 10 and in, 2, 3, 4, 5 in and out, 2, 3, 4, 20. Abs, 2, 3, 4, 5 in and out, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5 in, next, 2, 3, 4, 40. Last, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5 in and out, 2, 3, 4, 50. Woo! Set your hands down. Take a little break. And then we're going to do the breaststroke. Because we just swam, now we have to do the breaststroke. So your hands are at your sides. I'll show you slowly first. You reach and pull through the water. Come on down. Straight out, pinkies pull. Come on down. So knuckles up, pinkies high to pull. Come on down. Good, let's do this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. Legs are long for 4 and 3. Really risk it. 2 and 1. Good, and then let's press it back into our shell stretch. Take your deep inhales, exhales. If you want to explore your hips a little bit, open them up and stretch a little differently than your previous couple of shell stretches. Let your low back widen. Let yourself melt into your hips and the floor. Take a couple more breaths. Good job, you guys. Okay, we've got to do one more thing here to challenge our upper body. So we're going to curl our toes and we're going to come up to our plank, but I want you to keep your elbows melted. So they're long but not locked. And we're going to do some knee to elbows. So it's in, set it down. In, set it down. Keep the elbows soft. Good, stay low. In, send it out. Really try and get that knee across. Same, opposite, set it down. Set it down. Set it down. Keep going, you guys, you got it. Upper body and abs. Reach it out. Reach it out. Now walk your feet in towards your hands and stretch your heels to the floor. You're looking through your thighs and then walk your legs back out so your hips come low to your plank. Let's do it again. Walk it in. See if you can get your heels to the floor. Walk it out. Bring your hips to your plank. One more time. Walk it in. Go as far in as you can, but keep your heels on the floor. And walk it out. Good. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel your underarms stretch through your heels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your knees back down. Good job, you guys. Let's stretch for a minute before we finish up today. So let's go ahead, sit facing forward. Take your foot, put it on your right foot, outside of left knee. Turn to your right. Put your elbow onto the outside of your right knee. Left elbow, right knee, and twist. Keep tall through your chest. That is something that as I look back at our videos to see how things are going on my end, make sure that I'm showing things correctly, I have to really watch myself about sort of rounding into my little shell. So I'd imagine that we all have to work to keep our chests lifted when we're doing these rotational moves. Perfect. All right, nice and easy. Unwind from there. Let's switch sides. Put the left foot outside right knee. Turn to the left. Elbow. Stay lifted. And you'll absolutely feel that one side is going to be easier to rotate to than the other. We all have tiny rotations throughout our spines. And so sometimes you're going to find that moving either left or right is going to feel easier to you based on what your spine looks like. And that's totally normal. Stay up tall, stay lifted. Nice. Let's roll down to the mat. It's been a week of hamstrings, so let's keep the good times rolling. Now you can use a band or a towel or a strap. If you don't have it, just put your hands behind your thigh, stay neutral, and straighten out your leg. If you have something, put it under your foot, straighten out, hang on, and come up as high as you can here without losing that space in your low back. And then let's floss the back of our leg. Bend and stretch your ankle. Floss. Nose, toes to nose, and release. Good. Hold that neutral, straight, strong leg for 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Carefully bring your leg down. Change out your feet. Let's get the other side, and we will be good to go. Stretch it out. Knees straight. Keep some space in that low back. Pull it up as high as you can here without losing your daylight in your low back. And let's floss. 2, 3, 4, toes to nose, and release. For 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And hold it. Let's give it one more breath here. Good. We'll bring that down. And just cause, let's do a quick mermaid to get those hip rotators. We're going to come up and over. Come tall, hand to floor, up and reach. And back down. One more time on this side. Stay with me here. It's kind of cool to see how these stretches that we've done throughout the week are feeling just a little bit better, a little bit different as we've done them now throughout the days. All right, let's switch out our legs. We got to keep it even side to side. Come up and over. Woo. Come tall. Hand comes down, lift that chest again, stretch up through the top of your head and your chest bone, right in the center of your rib cage. Come on over, stretch out that side, grow tall, last time here, up and over, back up, and you guys are all done. Good job, you guys. Thank you for sticking with me for a long one today. Hope you enjoyed.